I'm gonna put this at the corner. Is everyone okay? But it's gonna be fast forwarded so you won't hear anyone speaking or changing, see anyone changing. Okay.
Is this the narrow leg?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like that better?
Yeah, this is really nice. Is that nice? This is my messy desk situation. I'm not even gonna try and hide it. It is what it is. And it is, what time is it? It's 3:50. And now is when I'm sitting down to have lunch, which is mashed potatoes. You can see what it is. Hey babe, are you still at TAC? Oh shit. Those bloody tea lights, I've just seen them now and I was like, no, I was there over the weekend and I've been looking for such, so they can be part of my like tablescape. And I just can't even be bothered to try and go back. The last time I was there, the lines were so long. I think, oh, Glovo does that? I've never used them.
That's what she's getting.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Also, you're in my vlog today.
Oh, really?
Oh, no, I mean like you're in, like I'm filming this right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've just put you, in fact, I've just put you on loudspeaker. Also, you should just be a brand ambassador for everybody. Just for the record, I'm not affiliate, like I'm not working with TAC, I'm not working with Glovo. I literally was on Insta stories and I saw the tea lights and I was like, yeah, shit, I hope you're still there. And she's not there. Anyway,
well, hello.
but okay. I hope they can hear you. Huh?
No, I'm just playing. I was going to plug myself.
Oh, okay. You just keep plugging. I'll keep invoicing. But listen, you're also in today's vlog. The vlog that went up today, it had Shefa.
Oh.
Yeah. And you just need to watch. And it's like in the first 5 minutes, I want to say. Just.
Yeah.
God, I'm just so obsessed with her. But you need to
I sent her
watch.
tickets to my show.
Oh, really?
But unfortunately, the people that I sent complimentary,
Yeah.
a lot of them didn't receive them. So many of them didn't let me know. So they didn't show up because they thought I didn't send them tickets.
Oh, sorry. It's okay, you'll do another one very soon, I'm sure. Sorry, are you okay?
I'm only just now coming out of my post-show funk. And today was so difficult. Like, I've just been crying all the time.
Oh no.
It's so weird. Like, being an artist is like, it's such a pleasure, but also it's like the thing that wants to kill you. It's crazy.
Wow, it
But
sounds
I'm
like a
feeling-
bad, yeah, interesting.
feeling
Okay.
better.
Okay, good. I'm sorry. And you
I'm
still,
good. I'm okay.
even despite your funk, you were still working and trying to make content, and so kudos to you, babe. You know, I'm not even sure people can hear you. I'm just hoping your sound is there. Otherwise, I've just been talking to myself. But anyway, I might.
Okay, I'm sure you'll take the time to transcribe everything onto your screen.
I've even dropped the phone in protest. I have to finish working and hopefully get out of here before it starts raining.
Okay, where are you headed?
Home. I'm at Vivo. Zetu.
Oh yeah, it's Thursday.
It's Thursday, yeah.
Let me ask you, that spaghetti strap dress.
Yeah.
Is it going to be in different colors?
I want to say yes. And there's going to be shorter, sexy versions and still the long ones, and
I want them all.
ooh, okay.
I want them all.
Okay.
In all colors.
Oh,
that's,
babe,
that's
babe.
all I'll be like Steve Jobs.
Patricia, there is an off-shoulder dress that is so fire. Oh my god, I wish I could just try it on and send you a picture, but they're still making, they're still like in the sample making and everything phase, but there's such a beautiful dress. Like the design is just completely, and it's so simple, but it just, I'm telling you, with your figure you would just look like it would just be a lot.
We are ready. I'm also ready to put aside like some of my income every month just to be coming to Vivo and to shops there too.
Okay, thank you. Okay, that part I'm leaving in the video. The rest I might even just. I'm kidding.
I'm ready. I mean, you know, I've told
I'm
you.
kidding.
If I did silly studio like that, if I spent all that money there, I'm coming. Like I've decided. See, I told you I'm doing 90% of my wardrobe is going to be Kenya.
Yes.
Only.
Yes. So you would love it. You're gonna love it. All right, I genuinely have to go. But alrighty, thanks, babe, and good
tomorrow, because they close at 5.
Okay, fine. I'll try tomorrow then. Good job with your TAC campaign.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye, honey. Bye. Yeah, that conversation was longer than I intended it to be. I thought it would just be like a quick, you there? Get it for me? Boom. That's it. So I haven't even introed this vlog, have I? I don't think I have. Well, hi and happy Friday. I'm hoping this video goes up on Friday. It is exactly 5:31 p.m. on Thursday. And this shows you this must have been a hectic day if this is the first time I'm picking the camera to try and speak to you guys. And this is where I start to panic. And I know some of you were so gracious in saying that you don't need my life to be exciting and like running around and doing these like fun things and events and like glitz and glam. But then if I'm just in the middle of working, it's hard to remember to pick up and speak to you guys. But I did film some bits here and there, which I don't know if I'm going to insert here or you've already seen. But I also wanted to say just thank you for the people who commented saying, listen, we don't need you to be glitz and glam and fun and unboxing and events. We don't need that. We just need like normal Sharon, and let us relate and connect to normal Sharon doing everyday mundane things. For the people who said that, my God, I don't know. I feel like this season there is such love and kindness and thoughtfulness in your comments, and I am so grateful. I'm so grateful. Also, a lot of people commented on whether sunscreen comes last or the oil comes last. But I think most people said sunscreen, and when I did do research finally, it did say sunscreen should be the last because it then protects your face and it's like the thickest and covers everything up. So sunscreen last, in case you're wondering as well. And I actually wrote down notes like, okay, don't forget to talk about, and don't forget to talk about. And I also wanted to remind you that I don't think I'll have a video going up on Saturday or Sunday, so I'll probably only see you again on Monday. But you know what? It's okay, it's fine. Weekends, this weekend especially, it's just, I think I'm gonna try to do family time. I might film some bits here and there, but not everything. And also, thank you for just being so understanding about that and just giving me perspective. I think I had lost it for a second and thought that I have to have this exciting life, and you guys gave me perspective, so thank you. Now that I have talked for like 10 minutes straight, let me start by showing you guys my outfit, and then I might just give you a tour of Vivo. I just realized that I might be locked in because there's no one here. Yo, if we are, shit. I call this pajama chic because I really feel like I'm in my pajamas. It's like really cozy, really comfortable. This is a Mr. Price sweater that I got a few months ago, and these pants, I'm going to have to find the name of the brand because they were actually gifted to me months ago, and I don't remember the name, but I'll put it here. And my sandals are Iqueta. They make some of the best sandals in town. I love them. And then I've got my kitamba. This is actually what I used to cover my hair at night, especially when I have open hair, and I'm just holding it up. Oh, I've got my earrings that I got gifted recently by Kipato Unbranded, and then I've got my Masai Maka rings rather. And what's interesting is that this ring, which, let me just do it like this. This ring has that bone element at the side, which is really interesting because my earrings have the same. They have, if it can focus, there we go. The bone and then the gold. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let me try. I don't know if now is a good time to give you a tour. I'm not even sure if I have permission from Mundia. Okay, there's still people working, so I've decided I'm not going to do the tour. This is what I showed you a sneak peek last time. No one's here on this side, but design, they're just like really working their butts off trying to make sure that we have everything on time with this launch, which I'm really excited about, but I'm going to be honest, it's also making me a little nervous because obviously we want to make things just right and perfect, but at this rate we're just going to have to give you just what we can and just build on it as we go. But I do love the pieces that we've got, and of course, like not everything may match your style, not everything matches my style. There's some pieces I've just been like, wait, what is what, huh? And then other people have loved them. And with do I want to tell you a little bit more? I think I can. So the idea behind Shop Zetu, which is the brand that's about to launch in a very short amount of time, in actually about a week's time. The idea behind it is to create an e-commerce site that carries a multitude of brands. So, but Kenyan brands or African, made in Africa brands, and so one of the items, one of the brands that will be carried is on this site is of course Zetu pieces, and Zetu is this like cool, fun, young, funky collection that is price sensitive and so quite affordable, at least more affordable than Vivo currently stands, and it will have both men and women's pieces, of course women's, of course, but we're going to have men too. And then under Shop Zetu, right, so there's Zetu, and then there's going to be Vivo pieces on that platform, and then there's going to be a bunch of other brands, and I don't want to name those at the moment, but so I mean the idea is to just have an e-commerce site that just offers you everything that you need in one space, and again we're just starting out, but I feel so strongly that this would change the way that we shop and the way that we look at fashion as well. I feel like I'm actually really excited about this and a little nervous. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like it, but at the same time I also hope that you guys would be honest. Oh, Mundia is here. I wonder if she'll be in my vlog. I don't know. Should I be in my vlog?
What?
Yay! She said, I'm not sure she said yes, but okay.
I look crazy, I'm sure.
No, you don't look, you never look crazy. Actually, now that I have you here, can we actually just chat a little bit? I was just saying about Shop Zetu. I didn't give too much.
Okay.
I said that it's
you know, I've never done this.
What? 5-6 years we've known each other and you've never vlogged?
No.
First, I need to make sure you're in the
I don't even know what I'm where am I supposed to look?
So you're, ideally you should look here, but it's okay if you look there.
All right.
Hey!
Mundia Gishiru, founder of Vivo Woman, which everybody knows. And so I was just giving them a snippet of Shop Zetu. So let's see if you'll say the same thing that I said. And if you'll say as much as I said or more or less, but let's see. What's Shop Zetu?
So the platform or the brand?
The platform, Shop Zetu, yeah.
So Shop Zetu is a multi-brand e-commerce site that will focus on showcasing local brands, and by local I mean African, not just Kenyan, that are brands that are targeted towards a young, trendy audience at a lower price point. So what we want to make sure is that, you know, we're showing the best of what we have to offer, and that Kenyans, young Africans, East Africans, Kenyans have access to the best there is.
Okay.
Is that similar to what you said?
The same thing. And then I said under Shop Zetu, one of the brands that we'll carry is Zetu.
Is the Zetu brand.
Yes. And then there'll also be Vivo, but I didn't say the other brands because we'll leave that.
Okay. That will be the surprise.
Yeah, I know, the surprise. But
it's going to be an ever evolving, ever growing, ever changing. So I mean, one of the things we'll be really excited to continue to explore and to find out is what new brands are out there. And you know,
good plug.
And who else might want to be part of this journey with us?
Exactly, good plug. So, AKA what? This is a good opportunity.
So I mean, I like to think of it for people who know like the ASOS platform out of the UK. Like, we want to create something similar to that for African brands.
Yeah, exactly. Which sounds like
and
a lot,
we
but
will.
I think it can happen.
And it's a way to also make brands outside of Kenya accessible here. So we want to carry Kenyan African brands. And for people, brands that want to come into the Kenyan market, they don't want to open up their own stores, they don't want to have to hire people, they don't even want to have to create local content. We will do that for them. So we'll warehouse, we'll distribute, we'll market, we'll create content.
After sales services, everything.
The whole thing.
Okay, which is, you said a little bit more. You said more, but the first part I think we're on the same track. But now that I have you here, I want to talk, I just want to very quickly, want to ask you a question about business and entrepreneurship, because I think there's a number of women who watch my channel and are in that space or trying to explore something about their lives or their circumstances that seem daunting. And you, I don't know if people know, but you went from the finance space to
not really finance, but
what was it?
Development.
International
development.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know why I thought finance. Was it a finance company?
No. I have done. I've had many jobs. So one of them was with JP Morgan in London. Okay. But my main career was in international development, working for the World Bank, the UN, the British government.
World Bank.
But not in finance.
Okay, got it. So it was in finance, but it was not fashion. And
am I meant to be looking? It's so weird.
No, we look at each other. We look at each other. It's like normal. It's almost like we're just chatting, and you might look there, but really it's fine. So my question to you. So obviously I didn't prep for this, but I want to ask a question that would be the most helpful. So maybe I'd like to know what have you learned? What is the most difficult part about being a leader and being in this space?
Oh my God.
And even from a very personal and intimate space. So really, what have you learned about Mundia that you had to kind of battle with? In order to be the best leader that you can be and the best boss that you can be?
First of all, I don't think I'm a great leader, so I think I'm learning all the time and I'm making mistakes all the time. And I think one of the things that I've learned, which may seem really obvious, but especially when you have a growing team and more, people whose livelihoods depend on them coming in, it's a huge responsibility, and you don't get to just slack off. Do you know what I mean? When you're employed and you just don't feel like going to work, you'll just call in sick and not bother to go in, and if you don't show up and you don't meet targets, you don't meet deadlines, it's not, the worst that can happen to you is you get fired. Whereas when you're an employer and you raised money, so people have invested and expect returns, and you have bills to pay at the end of every month and salaries to make at the end of every month, then you don't get to call in sick.
And I can attest to that being Mundia's character and true to who she is.
I don't want to make it sound like it's negative, because I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't give this back. I wouldn't go back to my employed life. I don't think for any amount of salary or anything like that. And I think what I love the most is the freedom. So it's like everything has the good and the bad. So you have the freedom to make your choices and set your agenda and your vision and but then you have to take the responsibility that comes with that freedom. And I'm the type of person who needs this constant challenge and something different, and entrepreneurship gives you
that and then some.
It gives you the opportunity to recreate and so if you drive everybody crazy.
If you prayed for a challenge and that just become an entrepreneur, because I've come week after week after week and I've just been like, how is she still standing? Because you're like, oh God, I just solved this thing and I'm trying to figure this part out, and there's this other thing I need to figure out, but we're still working on that. So my next question, maybe my last one, would be, so from what I've observed, and I feel like I sort of come into this space so hungry to learn, because I know that you have so much to offer. But from what I've observed, you are the kind of person who not only is eager for a challenge, but you also want to learn. So you're constantly taking these courses. You've done Stanford courses. You've done, I think, Harvard as well recently. So what drives, do you ever struggle with letting go of the ego and being like, I am the boss, I know everything, and being like, well, in this moment I need to learn more and expand? Do you ever struggle?
So I think it's a constant struggle, but I think you evolve, and that's the sort of phase that I'm going through now, which is I'm trying to go from being that hands-on entrepreneur who's calling the shots, who's getting involved in everything, to a leader, which by definition means you're relying on everybody else. And so how do you guide, how do you support, how do you motivate, how do you encourage? And I'm not naturally that way. I'm much more natural and hands-on. Like, I'll be the type who will be like, you know what, sorry, can I let me do it. Just give it to me.
Can I tell you something? When I realized that for sure is when we were trying to put this website together, and I was like, oh no, so design's gonna do it. I've been waiting for design to do it. And then the next day you're like, oh, so I just went on the website and I uploaded stuff. I was like, how did you do? No, you spent the weekend. You spent the weekend and you went to YouTube and you figured out how to do it. And I was like, you are the CEO, like you are the lead, you are the CEO. How have you? So that is, it's 100%. So we came back and she was like, I uploaded all these things. All you need to do is like boom, 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 and you can do it. And I was like, oh my God, she really is. She challenges you to be on.
But that's not a good thing necessarily, because I feel that it's not necessarily the most empowering. And my problem is that I want everything done like
quickly,
this, and I'm not a perfectionist in the sense that it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. It can be 80, 85, because time is just as important. So if it's going to take
that's a good tip.
If it's going to take you 3 months to get it to 99%, or 2 weeks to get it to 85 and get it out there, I'd rather do the 2 weeks. So I think sometimes I have colleagues who are like, it's not ready yet, and I'm just like, it has, like, I don't care, it needs to be ready by this time tomorrow.
So now this is the last question. How do you deal with that, with the different personalities and expectations?
I think, and again, it's taken me time to come to terms with this, but I think it does help to have different types of people in the team. Like, it would be easy to just go hire people who sort of act like you and sort of think the same way, but you're not adding to the conversation necessarily. Those are just, more hands on deck. But the person who's going to take a little longer will probably notice
the little details.
And that's the world. I mean, the truth is, there's so many different types of personalities, and I think the people who find me the easiest to work with are probably the ones most like me. But that doesn't mean that they're the only ones
who are part of the team.
Be part of the team. So I think the people who. That's a good point. So for example, I'm very vocal, like, and I don't mind sort of diving into a conversation. So I could be in the middle of something, and somebody comes and says, "Hey, Mundia, I need to talk about this. What do you think?" Or I'm having an issue, and even voice frustration, or even being upset with me, and I'll be able to respond to that. Where there are other people who feel bombarded. Like, it's like, if you're about to come and give me, a twist on something, let me know. Give me some warning. Like, send me an email the day before and say, by the way, I'm going to need to speak to you tomorrow because I have a few concerns about this area of your work. Then they can think about it, they can prepare, they can come in ready.
I'm just asking because that is not
me at all. I'm just going to be like, oh, hang on a second. There's something I needed to speak to you about, and then I hit you with it. And so now, and it's the same, it's the same being a mother, I think, with my kids as well. Like, you have to learn, because at the end of the day, it's about, what are you trying to achieve? Are you having this conversation because you want things to improve, or you want a lesson to be learned, or what is it you're trying to do? And that will shift how you go about it depending on who you're dealing with.
And how much of your ego you're allowed to play in that, which I feel like we could end up.
Ego.
I feel like we'll talk for a long time, so bear with us.
I have to go. But ego, I would say, is every human being's constant challenge to push back against the ego dictating why we think what we think, why we do what we do, why we get triggered
Yeah.
the way we get triggered.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like almost any time that you find yourself like
I'll show
reacting
you.
to something,
I'll show you. Yeah.
or wishing something, or like
Being upset about
because
something.
It's almost inevitably
Traced back to
your
ego. Yeah.
triggered.
Flaring up.
Yeah.
You know, the reason I even said ego, she introduced me to Eckhart Tolle. Before I didn't know about him, I didn't know of him. If you haven't, it's just, wow, lucky you, because you're about to step into a completely different dimension and just a level of awareness that you can never go back from. And that's all I'm going to say. I know
you might never go back from it, but you have to constantly keep reminding yourself. Like I go back and listen to stuff I listened to, or read stuff I read.
Okay. We talked too long, and at some point it cut off. I hope you guys got my Eckhart Tolle comment. But you were saying you want to go back. One last thing
so
about
on the Shop Zetsu thing, like I would love if your viewers commented about like other brands they think we should be carrying or talking to or thinking about.
And they don't have to be these well-established tens of thousands of followers brands, but up and coming, you trust in their quality.
Who you would want to buy from. You know what I mean? Like, it could even be brands that started out at Maasai Market and want to sort of just up their game, and we can help them get there and professionalize.
Yeah, exactly. So please leave a comment down below with their Instagram account or name, but Instagram account would be great because I can then reach out from there.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right, I'm in my bathroom, so if it's a little echoey, forgive me, but I am now home, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed or just exhausted. It's a combination of things, and it's Thursday, and I have Friday, which is a long day, and then Saturday as well, which also has like meetings. Okay, but so what I'm gonna do now is try and just like treat myself a little bit. So I'm gonna do my skincare. It's not really like so all the way on skincare, but I'm gonna wash my face, put on a mask, and then just put some oil on, just to make myself feel like, I don't know, it's not all like I'm being pampered, self-time. No, what is it called? Self-care. I'm tired. So I'm going in with the oil-free acne wash pink grapefruit facial cleanser from Neutrogena, which has salicylic acid, which is a salicylic acid acne treatment. And I really like the smell, and I love how it makes me feel. So I don't have any makeup on today, so I'll only use this once, like one pump. But usually if I have makeup on, I'll need like wash once, wash twice, and maybe a third time, just to feel like really clean. Wait, you guys, I lied. I said I didn't have any makeup, and I remembered that I had my brows. I filled in my brows a little bit. And then I'm gonna put on a mask, and this is Real Nature Mask Sheet in Cucumber. I don't remember where I got this, but I know that if you're looking for a mask, for a sheet mask, you can get it from Korean Products, Kenya. And they sell theirs for like 200 bob. Wow, I really like the smell of cucumber. So I'm gonna put this on for 10 minutes. And actually, as it does that, I'm just gonna literally lie on my bed and just not do anything, not think, maybe even meditate. Oh, yes. Okay, let's meditate for 10 minutes and we'll be right back, okay? Oh God. Actually, first I'm gonna scare some people in this house. Oh, that should be funny. Okay, I'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay, so time's up. This is coming off. That felt good. That actually felt good. Can I say that I never used to be the person who would tap this in? I feel like I have to wash it off because there's a weird stickiness, a tackiness that comes with some of these masks that I just don't understand. I don't get it. But after watching many vloggers and also listening to many friends who had things to say about that, it looks like you just have to tap it in. Anyway, I'm now going in with my face oil. It's the fresh sea berry moisturizing oil, and I'll put a drop and another drop and another one. You know what? I really am delusional. I don't know why I have all this energy. It really is. I'm so tired. I'm now talking so much. I'm like putting on accents. I don't even know. Oh, geez, I actually feel good. My skin feels good. Oh my goodness. I like it a lot. One more thing before I sign off. I haven't taken off my contact lenses, but usually at this point I will take them off and then put on my glasses. And I just had to tell you guys, just in case you're looking for new glasses this season or even in the coming year, like in January, you can get them 10% off at the Urban Tortoise. And I really like what they have to offer, but also I really like that it's a female-owned and run business. So since we're just out here trying to celebrate women doing their thing in the workspace, if you want to support someone who's doing an amazing job, check out the Urban Tortoise. They are at Roslyn Riviera and you get 10% off. All you need to tell them is that you heard it from me. Yeah, that's it. Okay, now goodbye for real. Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. See you on Monday. Bye bye.